I guess it's really not safe to be a man anymore. Welcome, my fellow wannabes, to my channel. I am Gabriel Fast. I am the wannabe critic, and this is my beautiful wife,
I'm Emma Fast.
Yeah, sorry, I should know better than to try and introduce you.
I have to introduce myself.
Yeah, sorry. So, we're coming at you today with a movie review, and we've just kind of collectively decided that it's for the best if we review movies as a unit, a marital unit on this channel. And I do have to say that I think it's going to be a really good idea to do more content. We have a lot of content coming up, her and I, and we're even kicking around the idea of potentially starting our own channel for our content at some point to see, you know, if it's worth it, really. Also, if you notice some rings in our glasses or some weird lights, it's our lighting setup we have. We're not, you know, professionals. Well, I mean, I'd like to be professional, but...
We're not professionals.
Yeah, I know. But anyways.
Even our light ring is kind of janky.
Yeah, it's fine. So we're here. We just got back from the movie theater. The movie theater we like to go to is the Alamo Draft House. We have one in Springfield, Missouri. But it's still about 45 minutes away from us because we actually live in the country. Yeah. So nothing's close.
No.
Also, I've been pretty sick.
Yeah.
So that's why my voice sounds that way. But
that's why he sounds like a chain smoker.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought you would like the sultry sound of my sexy voice. Anyways, we went to the movies. We went to go see Charlie's Angels. Now, this came out the exact same day as Ford versus Ferrari, and I think, you know, that was kind of it's a weird move because you have something that's very, very much like appealing to men versus something that's very, very much appealing to women, going head to head.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's, you know, one of those things.
And guess who won?
Yeah, the women. I mean, I gotta say, I'm all about the ladies.
I actually didn't even know Ford and Ferrari was a thing.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari.
Anyways, we went and saw Charlie's Angels, and we didn't even talk about this on the car ride home, really. Like, very little.
Did you like it?
I thought it was fine. I mean, I'm not mad that I went to go see it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I mean, I would have enjoyed it just as much had I rented it.
Exact. Or even, like, it's gonna be on, like, Netflix or something. I mean...
Yeah, I mean...
Like, I would have been perfectly happy waiting. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird movie to go to the theater to see.
Yeah, I mean... I went to go see the old Charlie's Angels. I mean, I say old, like the one from like the early 2000s. Like I went to go see that one a long time ago. And I would say that honestly, you haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen those.
That one really, really sexualizes the female leads in that movie. Whereas this one, it's kind of following the trend of girl power, you know, and it's like women can do anything that man can do. It's true. Well, I mean, not anything, but I mean, they can do most things that men can do. But
tread lightly.
Yeah, I'm treading lightly.
No, the woman is the weaker vessel.
It's true. That's right.
But this was definitely a woman power movie.
Yeah, and just a little bit of background. I just found this out today. Elizabeth Banks directed the movie and also stars in the movie, alongside the rest of the female cast. This movie has not done well at the box office. Its first few days opening, and I think it's made something like $8 million, which is not great.
Yeah.
It's practically gonna bomb. And she came out and said the fact that the movie is sucking is because of men. Like men are the reason why the movie is sucking.
What?
Yeah, like it's sexist if you don't like if you're a man and you don't like this movie, it's sexist.
That's false, obviously.
Yeah, here's the deal. We went and saw this, it's kind of like a date night movie, is what I was hoping it to be, and it was like...
Yeah.
It wasn't really that for me.
It was just kind of like a cheese ball.
It really was. It was very much, it was bordering B-movie for me.
Yeah, I'm a girl, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, so does that mean I'm sexist against my own race?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
There's just a lot to, there's a lot to unpack, but at the same time there's not. Here's the deal. Let's get down to the basics, okay? The performances are not good. I'm sorry. There's a couple of them that are okay.
What did you think of Kristen Stewart's performance?
I thought she was okay. I feel like I think she played the part, but it wasn't. I mean,
she was like, it was like she was like, oh, like trying to.
Yeah, like
to,
kind
like,
of overacting.
To be that person.
It's like, we get it. You're a tomboy. Like, okay, I understand. You know, the performances should have been better, I think. And there's just a lot of there's some actresses that I have no idea who they are. Didn't care about their story arc. Didn't sell me their story arc in any way, shape, or form.
Are we doing? Is this like a spoiler?
Oh yeah.
This is a spoiler?
No, this is spoiler-free review. So if you want to go to the theater and watch it, go for it.
Well,
because it is so brand new.
I was gonna say something about the plot.
No, yeah, don't say anything about the plot. I will say, I mean, I don't think it's getting into spoiler territory. There are a few twists in this movie that I was particularly impressed with.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really see it coming.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of.
You always see it coming.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, oh my god.
So that was good.
Yeah, that part was good. I mean, and it's not like this movie is just bad. I don't think it's bad. It's well shot. I really think Elizabeth Banks did a really good job directing her cast. It's visually appealing and aesthetically pleasing. I did appreciate the fact that the female cast was represented in such a way to where they're not sexualized so much. I mean...
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I just think that it's stupid. I mean, you have a movie like Charlie's Angels. I haven't even seen the older ones with Cameron Diaz, but, like, that seems like the point of a movie like that.
Maybe society has brainwashed you, Emma.
No! Okay, but I will say this. There was a row of middle-aged women in the row in front of us, and they were loving it. Like, they were laughing, and they were, like, going, like, woo! So, I think, like, it definitely has an audience, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it does have an audience. It's just, I think it's so blatantly being targeted for a specific audience rather than trying to appeal to a broader audience.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's what holds it back. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't... There's a lot of this movie that just does not... it doesn't work. It doesn't click. Yeah. The plot is not good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's boring. The plot is boring in this movie. If a character isn't gonna... Here's the deal. If I don't care about the characters, I'm way less inclined to care about the plot, which I already have a hard time concentrating like on a good plot. Like, part of what makes the plot or story interesting to me is the characters.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. Halfway to 3/4 of the way through, I was not liking this movie.
Yeah, I got bored.
I was bored. I was like, okay, I definitely don't like this movie. But then by the end of it, when it was over, for some reason I was back to liking it. Yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, I do like this.
I think the reason it suffers is because it lulls in a couple of spots, and like just they're trying to like have plot points land and they just don't, and that's just 3/4 of the way through this movie. I was checking, tweets, and I was like, I was trying to not fall asleep. Honestly.
Would you watch it again?
I would watch it again.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
I'm picky with movies that I watch again. Like, I have to really like the movie.
Yeah. I will say the soundtrack is good as well.
No.
I thought it was good.
No.
I thought it did a pretty good job.
It's like girly pop music the whole time.
Which I love.
I very much disliked the soundtrack.
I was going into this expecting like a fun date movie, and part of that I got, but part of it was just so over the top, like cheese.
Yeah.
It just did not work. It was borderline a B movie, and I think it's probably grade time.
Okay.
Okay, you first.
I already know your grade because you said it in the car.
Yeah.
But my grade's the same. I'm going to do a 6 out of 10 for this
6 out of 10. That is the official wannabe critic score, which I think a 7 is good. A 6 is fine.
It's like, yeah.
It's like bordering fine and lame. But I mean, I think that there's enjoyment to be had. There's some quirky one-liners.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
6 is like okay.
6 is okay. Patrick Stewart's in this, which I actually really enjoyed his part. That was good. Mm-hmm. But anyways, you make the assumption yourself. You watch, you go make the assumption yourself, and you come back and you argue with us.
Yeah, please let us know what you think.
That's right. We really appreciate it. And as always, we appreciate you stopping by. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. Slap like, do all the things. Let's follow us on all the socials. Emma's on Twitter now.
Hello.
We'll get that linked in here somehow.
I don't know how Twitter works.
Yeah, it's fine. We have a lot of exciting news coming up towards the beginning of the year, so please stay tuned on this channel because we are going to be announcing something at the end of December. I thought this would be a really good time to also announce that in December, I'm doing a little bit called like DC Ember, so like December. I'm a huge comic book fan, and I figured it'd be kind of a cool little challenge to try and do one piece of DC content every single week in addition to my regular videos, and I think you're going to enjoy it. But if we can make it happen at the end of December, me and Emma will for sure, in some way, shape, or form, be announcing something, hopefully over our Dark Knight review as part of December. So stick around for that. Lots of big announcements, super excited. And I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us and just watching it, even just for a couple of minutes. I know you all have busy lives, but it means the world whenever you sit down to watch something that we made. It's for your entertainment anyways. So, as always, thank you for preparing yourselves for a plethora of hot takes and potentially unpopular opinions. I'm Gabriel Fast.
And I'm Emma Fast.
And we will always be
the
wannabe critics.